Have you ever wondered, could Bitcoin hit a new record high before the next halving? Well, that's the burning question on everyone's mind, isn't it? Bitcoin, the first ever cryptocurrency, has been a game changer in the financial world since its inception in the late 2000s. Its dramatic price swings and potential for high returns have attracted investors and speculators worldwide. Now let's talk about Bitcoin halving. This event, which happens approximately every 4 years, cuts the reward for mining Bitcoin transactions in half. In essence, it reduces the number of new Bitcoins entering circulation. The most recent halving occurred in May of 2020, and the next one is expected in 2024. But why is halving significant? It's all about supply and demand. Halving decreases the rate at which new Bitcoins are created, effectively limiting the supply. If demand stays strong or increases, this reduced supply could drive up the price. That's the theory, anyway. Let's go back in time a bit. In November of 2021, Bitcoin reached its all-time high of approximately $69,000. This was a significant milestone that had crypto enthusiasts buzzing with excitement. But can it go higher? The first reason that could push Bitcoin to new heights is the increasing institutional adoption of this digital asset. Institutions, big and small, are beginning to recognize the potential of Bitcoin and are increasingly incorporating it into their portfolios. This could be a game changer for the world of cryptocurrency. Let's delve a little deeper into this. Institutions adopting Bitcoin is not a new phenomenon. It has been happening for a while now. But what's different is the scale and the pace at which this is occurring. From hedge funds to pension funds, from family offices to endowments, everyone seems to be getting a piece of the Bitcoin pie. Take MicroStrategy, for instance. This NASDAQ-listed company has made massive investments in Bitcoin, making it a significant part of their treasury reserves. Tesla, the electric car giant, also made headlines when it announced a $1.5 billion investment in Bitcoin. And it's not just corporate entities. Central banks, too, are exploring the idea of holding Bitcoin. For instance, the Central Bank of Nigeria recently announced plans to hold Bitcoin in its reserves. So why are institutions increasingly adopting Bitcoin? Well, they see it as a hedge against inflation. As central banks around the world continue to print money, Bitcoin's finite supply makes it an attractive proposition. It's a digital gold of sorts, an asset that can hold its value in times of economic uncertainty. But what does this mean for the price of Bitcoin? Simple economics tells us that when demand increases and supply remains constant, prices rise. With institutions showing increasing interest in Bitcoin, the demand is likely to rise. And since the supply of Bitcoin is capped at 21 million, the price could potentially skyrocket. But remember, while institutional adoption is a significant factor, it's not the only one that could push Bitcoin to new record highs. There are other factors at play too, which we will discuss in the next scene. With institutions showing increasing interest in Bitcoin, the demand and consequently, the price could skyrocket, potentially leading to a new record high. The second reason that could see Bitcoin hitting a new record high is a range of macroeconomic factors. Now, when we talk about macroeconomic factors, we're referring to those big global economic events and trends that can shift the tides for all markets, including that of Bitcoin. One of the most significant of these factors is inflation. In simple terms, inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and subsequently, purchasing power is falling. Central banks attempt to limit inflation and avoid deflation in order to keep the economy running smoothly. However, in recent years, we've seen inflation rates rise in many parts of the world, leading to a decrease in the value of fiat currencies. This is where Bitcoin comes in. With its capped supply of 21 million coins, Bitcoin is inherently deflationary, and many see it as a hedge against inflation. Another key macroeconomic factor is geopolitical tensions. War, trade disputes, and political instability can all create uncertainty in global markets. In times of such uncertainty, investors often seek out safe haven assets, and increasingly Bitcoin is being viewed as one such asset. Its decentralized nature means it's not tied to any one nation's economy, making it potentially less vulnerable to these types of events. The last macroeconomic factor we'll touch on is global economic instability. From recessions to market crashes, these events can cause investors to lose confidence in traditional financial systems. Bitcoin, with its decentralized and transparent nature, offers an alternative that some find more appealing during these unstable times. So whether it's inflation, geopolitical tensions, or global economic instability, these macroeconomic factors can all play a part in driving the price of Bitcoin. In light of these macroeconomic factors, Bitcoin could potentially challenge its previous record high. So, could Bitcoin hit a new record high before the next halving? We've taken a whirlwind tour of the two key factors that could very well propel Bitcoin to new record highs. To recap, institutional adoption has been gaining momentum, with more and more big players taking a serious interest in Bitcoin. This could lead to substantial demand and, by extension, a significant price boost. On the other hand, we've also examined the macroeconomic factors at play. With the current economic landscape characterized by inflation and uncertain markets, Bitcoin's role as a digital gold and a hedge against economic turmoil could enhance its appeal. So, what's next? It's a waiting game, really. Keep an eye on these trends and factors as they continue to evolve. While the future of Bitcoin remains uncertain, these factors suggest exciting times ahead for this digital asset. Stay tuned and keep an eye on Bitcoin's journey. Before we wrap things up, we want to remind you how you can stay in the loop. If you've enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps us to reach more people, and your support means a lot to us. As the world of Bitcoin is ever-changing, there's always something new to learn, and we're here to keep you updated. So make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. This way you won't miss any of our future updates on Bitcoin's journey. We're committed to bringing you the most accurate and timely information on Bitcoin and the broader crypto space. So, whether you're a seasoned investor or just getting started, we've got you covered. Stay tuned, stay informed, and let's navigate the exciting world of Bitcoin together.